Such clean beaches. It's like nobody comes here, or almost never. And I'm hearing a float plane. When you hear that low, there he is up there, float plane. That's the only way, either that by float plane or boat, the only way to get in here. That's how we got in here, was by float plane. You can probably hear him, that loud, low drone. They travel very slowly because they've got all that weight and drag from the pontoons. There he is. Once in a while you hear a float plane, that's it. Not much more. Other than that, it's just the wind and the waves. This is a little hat to you on these kind of things, planes, aren't they?
Yeah, I've been on a It's quite an experience.
This is my first time.
Oh, really? Oh,
on a float plane. Snow-covered mountains around us. See the mountains, snow-covered mountains in the background, rising up thousands of feet. Coming into Little Port. This is the what a scenic area.
The beer has arrived.
We just landed.
And one more, and plus one.
This is Little Port Walter, Alaska fish hatchery and research station. Backdrop of the mountains. What a great trip. Took us about an hour to get here from Sitka. And there's Bob. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Nathan.
Nathan Maria.
I'm glad to meet you, Maria.
I'm just
Heard
a
wonderful.
regular going to Port Alexander.
Is your name Bruce?
Yeah, my name's
Bruce Tenney.
Yeah.
Well, I saw the message.
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
you
Port
saw the
Alexander
Port
site.
Alexander.
Looking.
Hi.
My name's Jared.
Hi, Jared.
Here comes the float plane. Cool. Boy, he just nailed that one. Cool. Oh, that's a... There's the groceries for the week. Just got unloaded.
Right on.
Yeah. Thanks, Ryan. Oh, hey.
Pontoon landing.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I'm going, okay, is he going to get that right one down? Ken Bellows,
I've
and
been
your
around Alaska for a lot of years.
and your name of your company?
Well, it's Kupernoff Air Service now
Okay.
out of Petersburg, but I've been one of the highest time bush pilots in Alaska. I've got 43,000 hours
Woo!
doing this. I've had as many as 7 airplanes and 35 people working for me before.
Oh wow!
You know, and my big thing lately has been, my big passion is flying airplanes. The second one is steelhead fishing with fly fishermen.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of that too. And then besides I haul yahoos like you know.
City slickers.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you make a lot of money off of it too.
Well, I don't know. You don't know what goes into these airplanes.
Yeah.
So we're lucky to turn 10%.
Yeah.
You know, it's just things just going out of sight all the time. You know,
So you've been flying. Have you been flying in Alaska for?
well, since 1968.
Okay.
But I owned an airplane before I owned a car
Yeah.
in Minnesota. That's where I learned to fly.
Okay. Wow.
I did the airlines and I did the corporate thing and I did the jet thing, but I always liked the independence of seaplanes.
Yeah.
That was my first passion. So.
All right. So you're just. So you're. How long are you going to keep doing this? As long as you can, I suppose.
I can't.
Yeah.
Well, I'm legally entitled to do this as long as I pass medicals, and I pass my medicals.
Good for you. So do you fly? You fly what? You're based out of Petersburg?
Yeah. Now I used to be based out of here for 47 years, and I got too busy, you know, and I wanted to slow down a little bit. Petersburg's a little slower, a lot of friendly people, and I always wanted to go there, so it's working out well.
So when you're done here, you're in Sitka, you'll be flying back to your home, and
Well, yeah.
you got a place here too,
I've
or
got a lot of people here that want me to fly, so I take care of a lot of those people too. But I get back to Petersburg pretty regular too, and take care of that business over there. So it's all scheduling.
So have you always fly just down here on the Panhandle Southeast area?
I originally went to Fairbanks back in 1968 when they were doing the oil leases, and worked up there for a year. But I didn't like it because the summers are so hot and buggy, winters are so damn cold. I bailed out of there, went down to Anchorage, ran into an old bush pilot by the name of Mudhole Smith.
That's a good.
He sold his airline to Cordova, and then he was financing his boys for a flight operation out of Cordova. So I went to work for them for about a year. I had 3 engine failures out of that deal, and the last one I landed a seaplane on the grass flats on the Copper River Delta. Called him on the high freak radio and said, "Hey, send out the Cub and bring my check."
Yeah, yeah.
That's when I ended up in Sitka.
Hear about the Alaskan bush pilots, and they kind of have a lore and a you know, being daredevils and daring, and I mean it's down in the lower 48 we hear about these things. So what is one or two of your most notable experiences over the years that you maybe would care to talk about?
43,000 hours, I've had 8 engine failures.
Oh no!
Out of 43,000 hours, I've never damaged an airplane out of those.
Ooh.
And I attribute that to the training I had when I was young. I had flight instructors that any time you were exposed, they'd shut the engine off. And you can't legally do that anymore in training. But what it made you aware of is where you had been, where you are, and where you could go at all times. And the whole secret to survivability, of course, is staying out of trouble, of course, and not having too much testosterone.
Do these pontoons have wheels underneath them too, if you had to land?
You can get them that way, but what happens when you do that, the maintenance is higher, the insurance is higher, the training is higher, and the useful load of the airplane is considerably lower. You take away one passenger basically for
Okay.
having unfair,
Right.
amphib gear on the airplane.
This is Wednesday, June 31st, and it's about 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, and this is my last day in Little Port Walter, Alaska, Baranof Island, and about noon the float plane will be coming in, picking Bob and I up, and we'll be flying to Sitka, and we will be flying out tomorrow, Thursday, and heading to Seattle and then back to Oregon. So, started raining last night, and this is what wet and foggy and cloudy Alaska looks like, at least in this spot. It's been raining. It's kind of a heavy mist, kind of a heavy drizzle, foggy, and it's we had incredibly unseasonably warm and clear weather for basically a week while we were in here, and now that our fun outdoor activities are pretty much have come to an end because we're flying out here in a couple 3 hours, it's as if the hand of Elohim that was holding back the clouds and the rain that's just more typical for this time of the year has been pulled back, and he's saying, okay guys, your time here is finished, and now you don't need the good weather anymore. That is the clear, sunny weather for all of your outdoor activities. And so I'm going to show you what it's like most of the time around here, the rain capital of North America. And though it's not raining heavy, I'm standing out in here right now, but without any problem, and it's not overly cold. But this is how it's like most of the time. So we've been very blessed, and I give Yah the praise and the glory for giving us such incredibly beautiful weather while we're here. And this is even beautiful in its own kind of a fog enshrouded beautiful way. It's calm, the wind isn't blowing. I got up this morning about 6 o'clock, and the bay here, the port, was just glassy calm. Now there's a little bit of a breeze and a little riffle on the water. So our plane is about to come in. I hear the loud low drone of the float plane. Ken Bellows coming in, and you can see him off in the distance. And this will take us out of Little Port Walter. And the weather was a little bit iffy, and but I prayed and it cleared up, and now he's able to make it, and he's about to land. And here comes our taxi out of here. Look at that, beautiful. He's coming right in, about 80 miles an hour. Hello, Ken. He's going to turn around and come into the dock. Wow, he came right by me. Cool. All right, and he's just coasting right on in. Wow, these guys really know what they're doing. It's pretty cool. Now we're getting all of our gear loaded on, and fish and packs and all that good stuff. anything else you'd like to say to whoever might be watching my YouTube channel and about?
Well, come on to Alaska. It's a great place.
Cool.
Yeah, I have a saying about Alaska. It's the only place that the mediocre excel.
You have to, otherwise you die. Probably. I want to get a shot of you. I'm going to come around here. Here's your plane. Yeah, Ken Bellows. So you're one of the top as far as time in the air.
Yeah,
one of the top bush pilots in Alaska.
Yeah, no, I don't know of anybody in Alaska who's got the time I have. And my goal is 50,000 hours before I retire, because there's only 2 people in the world that have done that.
Bush pilots or period?
Period, pilots, yeah.
Pilots?
Most of your airline captains and stuff like that retire when they have 27,000 hours.
Oh, well, you're quite a celebrity. Will you go into, like, is there some hall of fame for people like you?
Probably. But I don't much care about that stuff.
Yeah, it's all, well,
my goal is 50,000 hours.
Yeah,
and
wow.
As long as I stay in good shape and pass the physical every year, I should make that.
I'll give you a few more.
Okay.
All right, well, that's excellent. Thank you, Ken Bellows, and I'm going to shake